Okay, welcome back. It's my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. Let's do it. An uninvited Asian. You must be anxious for word of your fellows. Lieutenant Alian has reported a sound victory over the main column and informs me that the Scions have already turned their attention to other duties. All but one, that is. The Rogadin lady with the large axe. It would appear she has chosen to remain at the site of the battle. I know not what task keeps her from returning to civilization, but northern Thanalan is no place to wander alone, even for a capable sort such as her. I would certainly feel better about things if you could check in on her before you continue on your way. Dude, don't you have fucking soldiers? You have soldiers to do this?
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe. I know, as Urianger never tires of reminding me. An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one. And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it? Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
He senses me. A useful talent.
An Asian, are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan, keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth. Meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales. And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
Wow, what a fucking
Do
Dragon
settle
Ball
down.
Z move.
You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee. Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken.
Damn it, Midgard-Zormer.
Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiark's right hand.
Zodiark?
What did that bastard want with us? Nobrialis, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Oh, shit. Oh. What's fighting me? This, okay. That ain't no problem for a samurai such as I. Hoorah! Easy. Hope Minfilia isn't dead. That'd be a right shame. You're here. Master Louis Soir's staff is kept in the Solar, isn't it? Quickly now. Why did you wait for me? Oh, God.
You two.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
Oh, shit!
Moonbreeder!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed? The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Oh, shit. Okay. Nabrialis. That'll be interesting. Alright, let's 105, switch over to Scalia. Good old Scalar. Never fails. Summon Celine and let us do it. The Chrysalis. Yes. Yes. Let's do it. Need average item level of 90 for this shit. Okay. Alright. Okay, took like 10 seconds. Everybody's playing today. Shit, I didn't read about the fight. Whoops. 4 phases. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not, I mean, there are orbs that you want to absorb, I guess. And then there are meteors that you want to stand in later on. I don't know. Oh, there is another scholar in here. Nice. Dual scholars? How can we lose? How can we lose with dual fairies at work? Okay. So There's that. Yeah, okay, you wanna be in the, because they oh shit, not that. Fuck. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, shit. I don't think I stood in enough orbs. Maybe I did. Maybe on this mode nowadays, I stood in enough. They give you buffs, so you take less damage from that attack. Shit. Okay. All good. I wish I knew what I was supposed to do with the meteors when they show up, but from the sound of it, it divides damage amongst everyone that's standing in it, I guess. All right, here we go again. Oh, I need this shit. Whispering Dawn. Everyone's so spread out. Oh, fuck. Alright. Heals all around. Sucker. Drink your sucker. Oh my god. Oh. This group up. Oh yeah. Double suckers happening. Ho ho. Oh ho ho. No problem. Easy. Easy peasy. I thought there were supposed to be meteors, or did that not happen? Or maybe that's happening now. Should I be standing somewhere? Oh, God. Oh, my Whispering Dawn's going on for 2 minutes. That's pretty good. Someone died. I got you, boy. Oh, shit. I died. Wow. LB the Tier. LB the tier. Limit break the tier. Okay. Not exactly sure what killed me, but from the sound of it, you do need to kill the tier to end that phase, so that's important. Alright, do it again. Yeah, tanks handle the meteors with the healers. Oh my god. And DPS is on that tier. Or tear, I don't know. So, not only do you want to be in these to get the buffs, you also want to stop them from reaching shit. I don't even know where this fucker... Oh my god. Dude, at least fucking swift cast the res. It's not good. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I don't know who he's rezzing. I don't know who he's rezzing. Who did you res? Okay, fuck it. Oh, that... Okay. Alright, never mind. This is not going very well, is it? Alright, everyone's back up. We're all okay. The other scholar seems very concerned about casting Ruin many times on the boss. Okay. May ether flow. Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck, dude. I must misunderstand this phase. Okay, he swift casted the res. But now we lost a tank. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god. This is not going well. Okay. Dude, it's what the fuck are we doing, man? Okay, my res got interrupted. Oh, shit. Other healer's dead. Oh my god, this is not gonna go well. Okay. Maybe if I can get a res, or if they just burn him down. He's at 17%. If the healer can stabilize. Alright, good. Swift cast. Alright, good. Good, good, good. I think we might have this. It's not going to be pretty. Think we got it. Goodness gracious, dude. There was so much just like raid-wide damage, and oh man, that was rough. Okay, I think my problem with the orbs is that you wanted to alternate between the two. I definitely misunderstood. They didn't give you a buff, they give you a debuff. And so if you take multiple of the same type, you take way too much damage. You need to alternate so that you can survive.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
But you need to bounce into him because he gains buffs if they touch him.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, Scions.
That's not good, because we barely kicked that guy's ass. And if he can just... yeah.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
We weren't really ready with this plan. I don't think...
What trickery is this? No, no, you cannot. No!
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free!
But I'm not the warrior of light.
Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light. Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Yeah.
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me! I shall make you pay for your insolence!
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louisoix, I understand now. The choice you made. In death, there is life. Farewell, Urianger. You daft old coot.
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Damn.
Moonbreeder. She's gone. You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead.
Wow.
This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
Yeah. About that.
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light. I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
Does Ariange know?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens, yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Sharlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louis Soir. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Sharlayan behind, Master Louis Soir gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louis Soir I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louis Soir hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louis Soir's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart.
Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louisoix's will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. We only knew this chick for like... I don't know, when did she show up? I don't know, I guess she was introduced in the last patch stuff, right? But still, she wasn't that involved. It's not like Ida dying or something. Never have I seen Aranje so utterly defeated. No one should be made to suffer such grief. We shall gather in the Charlian Manor to celebrate Moonbreeda's life and mourn her passing. Sure. In memory of Moonbreeda. Jesus. As Moonbreeda was a native of Charlian, I feel it is only fitting that we gather before the Mark of the Scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? 'Tis a monument found at Wraithfrost, and is sacred to Thaliak, guardian deity of the City of Learning. There shall we pray for our dear friend's soul, and bid her a peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Alright, I'll go, but I don't want to say anything. Alright. Whoops. Oh, I flew past it.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker or wiser, but I was not, and you paid the price. But you would not suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
Life for death, a fair exchange. Other bargains will be struck.
Alright, that's old Midgard Zormir and his ominous little comments. Though we have said our farewells, the pall of sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me. As antecedent, 'tis my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet I also believe the grief we feel now is precious in its own way, and not to be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree, Mangg? I don't know, pay me. Tis as if a dagger has been thrust into my breast. But 'tis a pain we must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many. Louisoix, Moonbreeda, our fellows at the Waking Sands. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need remind you of this, of course. 'Tis for my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of mine own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am like to collapse in a fit of weeping. Dude, we didn't even know her that long. My apologies again, Mangg. There's no other to whom I could display such weakness. I gotta be everybody's fucking therapist, and you are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall have need of your steadfast presence in the days to come. A victory won, a comrade lost, to honor the fallen, the living forge ever on, towards the light of a new day. Man, oh man, they're playing this hard. So that was the end of the 2.5 content. And that just leaves 2.55. Have you a moment, Mangg? I believe Ida wished a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Moonbreeda's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. Well, she's the only one that should really be bummed about it, because they were like childhood friends. Or old friends, or some, I don't know. Well, and Uraje, I guess. Hey, it's Mangg. Great. Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this, which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you, and the daisy at Wraithfrost. Alright, this is literally like Tataru's job. This is her job. Do you know who the fuck I am? You know who the fuck I am? Well, I'm not the warrior of light. I'm the defender of Eorzea. It says right under my name. You don't have some fucking errand boy that can do this? It's getting goddamn ridiculous. Wait, oh, I had to go pick up the flower for, yeah, I forgot what I was complaining about. I forgot. What can I do for you today, adventurer? Eldritch trinket to trade? Just give me the flower. Eh? They've got you running errands now? Pfft, dude, I've never stopped. Them scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Sending the savior of Eorzea to the bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously, though, you'd best learn how to say no, or they'll have you mucking out the chocobo stables next. Dude, I've been saying that for so long! Anyway, what was it you were here to pick up? The moon daisy, was it? Here, then, take it. Tell that Ida lass I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. God knows she needs to. Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever see her without the mask. No, I don't want the army. Give me like the fat cat or something. No, not. Come on. Give me something fat. There we go. Wonderful. Yeah, it's very pleasant. Rowena can be so annoying. She will just not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And when I tell her I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again, and then again, and then again. It drives me crazy. What I mean to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. Why should I? Moonbreeda loved these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
Oh, here we go.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
Wonderful. Isn't that fantastic? He's like the best part of the game. Oh shit. Oh man. Those are all wyverns.
Is that what I think it is?
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Okay, so she left me behind. Wonderful. It's fantastic. Just fantastic. War's coming, baby. It's gonna be exciting. My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeda's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us little time to mourn. The envoy from Kurthos will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. Benders for Ishgard. The envoy is here. I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries, if I may. Certainly. You come with news of the Gervanians. Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Emmerich himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced into retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Gervanians renew their assault. Paint a grim picture, my lady. It is reinforcements you seek, then. We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emmerich would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well. I shall depart for Kurthos at once. I must warn you, though, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the grand companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appeal to the grand companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well, I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations, and have them present your request directly to the heads of the grand companies. In the event that your plea does receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Emmerich's authority in this matter, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request, a personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgard Sormir and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Thank you. You wear the mantle of hero well. It would seem the roads lead us back both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Mangg. So Ishgard basically completely ignores the rest of us for years. Not giving two shits. And just being isolationist. And then as soon as they have any trouble whatsoever, they're like, oh, we need everyone's help. Fuck them. Well, I would say fuck them, but I want to fight dragons, so...
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken. Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Yeah, her I don't really get. I don't know what her angle is. It seems I was the swifter Mangg. You too, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. The murmurings about camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. Alright, but let me swap over to Samurai again. And I'm going here. My God, he's fat. Gates of Judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. Dyspeptic. Heretic scum. How dare they meddle with our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. So she disabled the wards, allowing Dravanians to swoop in. Okay, but why? We need not fret overmuch. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. Okay, Mike Pence over here. When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. Right, they're all pretty scared for the most part. It would seem the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. And you have learned of the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Emmerich awaits you. Oh, alright. I suppose we could end here. No, we'll do one more. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed if she would risk direct action against the city. Come, let us do as we were bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Harshaphant will know where Sir Emmerich means to receive us. Like Archafant or something like that, but whatever. 'Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within mine heart. But you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived and would treat with you in the intercessory. I mean, obviously that's where he would be. He's not going to be in, like, the fucking hospital area. Can't jump on that table? I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, we are but recently returned from the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alphino, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Estinian. Dang. That's a dragoon right there, baby. That's a lot of spikes on your armor, man. May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon? An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. They are formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the lance, Estinian is without equal. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So you are the adventurer of whom they spoke. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. It would seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history. Though once defeated by the hero Haldrath, the beast is said to have terrorized Kurthas since Ishgard's founding. Aye. Many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldrath plucked from the bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. But those stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics. The dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Through their endless march of years, the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. That is especially true of the great worms. They who spent centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies. 20 years for him to gather his strength and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, just as he seems primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? Of that we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covet the eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. 'Tis a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem. You have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander. Yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. 'Tis much I expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravania. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Dravania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Kurthos would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Till the Garleans' arrival, that is, for you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Kurthos. They would not even have to draw steel. Imperial province sharing a border with Mordona. 7 hells. Very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now upon the matter of the roar. Allow me, Sir Emmerich. Through the power of the eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Wow. Fear not. I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you. And the eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Then the worm who roared was Nidhogg, aye. He means to hurl his horde against Danafin's collar and shatter the remaining wars that protect the city. There can be no doubt. The worm has summoned his minions to war. Nice. Nice. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Sir Emmerich was more ruthless in his negotiations than I had anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes as something of a bittersweet victory. Days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense if everybody's, honest and on the level, that to prevent the Garleans from having a nice foothold here, we help out the Ishgardians. But why do I feel like not everything is going to be on the level and honest and good and simple? Oh well, I'll just I'll go with the flow, whatever anybody tells me. All right, we'll leave it off here. Certainly possible next time we'll be doing a trial. Not exact, I have, who knows how long these quests take. Some are short, some are long, who knows. But my name is Mangg. Gaming watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.